Hey Andrew, I'm at 3223 San Tomas in Oceanside. This place is 4-bed, 2.5-bath, 1896 square feet. Very, very similar to Calle Goya, where it's where we look, the one we're trying to get for 565 or so. A little bit different profile in the neighborhood, a little bit different profile in the house, but it is very, very similar in what it is. So I'm going to tell you the good and the bad and all that as I go through. So here's the neighborhood. It's a very similar type of neighborhood as the other one. The HOA fee here is lower. It's 66 bucks a month versus $95 a month, give or take, up at the Goya. So that makes a bit of a cash flow difference for you. I know normally I barely even mention that to people, but I know it makes a difference to you. So the other thing, this is a patio home, so there's just a patio out back. There's no backyard. To be fair, there's not really any backyard in Goya, but there's this awesome shared back open area in the back of this house, so that's really cool. This one doesn't have AC either, and we can discuss that later because that's your $7,000, $6,000 to $7,000 out of pocket. That if you buy one of these houses without AC, then you just have to do it without AC. One thing about this house, though, is the windows are all updated. So I mentioned that in the other house where you can't really see these. I'm going to show you one over here where it's open. So look, the carpet can stay. The carpet's in good shape. It's not perfect, but it's in good enough shape. You definitely don't have to change the carpet here in Goya. I think you should. I don't know if Diana would say you have to or not. You never have to do anything, but I think you should. I'm just going to show you. So you come to the living room here. And this is the shared area out back, so it's almost like having a huge private backyard, although it's shared. It's better than having like a tiny backyard in your own place, I think. And again, the HOA fee here is only 66 versus 95. So check out this windows. These won't mean much to you, but these are updated double pane vinyl windows as compared to the aluminum ones you have in the Calle Goya. That right there is an upgrade of roughly $12,000 to $15,000. So that's intrinsic to the house. That's like the physical structure of the house is actually worth more because of that window job. Okay, I'll take you around here. So the kitchen layout, I don't love the kitchen layout as much as I like the one at Goya. It looks nice. It's clean. You can see the appliances are much older. I think they had stainless. I'm going to check the video on the other one again, but they had stainless on the other one. Everything's clean. That refrigerator is white. It's nice. The dishwasher matches, but the stove looks kind of old. Look, it's fine, but it's not updated. And the kitchen profile is just smaller. This is nice stuff. It's nice granite they have on it, the hardware. You're not going to have to do much. The good thing is you're not going to have to do much at all in here when you take over. So just let me pop out here again. So look, you have your patio out here. You got this nice patio cover that looks like it's in really good shape. Sometimes these things are in rough shape. This looks like it's in good shape. And then you can go through this gate here. So if you got kids and they want to play, they can just head out to this huge open area right behind your house. So this is quite awesome. All right. They want $582, they were at $595, which is too high. They want $582, which I still think is a bit high for this neighborhood, but yeah, I don't know if they'll be able to get it out because this place is super clean. Okay, I'm even going to take you out in the garage because sometimes garage is a disaster, and you can see like they've done the floor and everything looks good out here. Here's your furnace and water heater. The furnace doesn't look as old as some furnaces we've seen. I imagine that's original equipment, but not sure. And yeah, AC you can always put in later. Okay. Would come with the washer and dryer. I mean, this wallpaper would have to come, so you might want to touch up the paint around there. Not a huge deal. Okay, and then you have the half bath down here. It's nicely updated. All right. And then you have the 4 bedrooms upstairs. So go up the stairs. Again, you can see, the carpet's a little bit worn on the stairs, but this carpet is not nearly as worn as the one at Goya. All right. So you come up, the master. The master bathroom here is updated, but it's not as nice as not nearly as nice as the one at Goya. They went way over the top with updating their bathroom over there, and they had a separate shower and tub. I always like that better than having to climb in the tub to go to the shower. Once you start getting older, like my age, that's no fun to climb over that tub wall every day. But you can see that they've updated the countertops here. Again, that could use to be touched up, stuff like that, but it's so minor. That's handyman stuff. So, and then the master overlooks that park, and you have window covers on nearly every window, except for the one downstairs, which I don't even know if you need window covers for there. You got bedroom number 2 off to the side here. Okay, nothing much to say about this. These closet doors, when we go in nicer places, I think I mentioned, we update those. You wouldn't have to do anything with those. You get lots of light coming in here. Got a skylight coming in. There's a lot of storage space in the hall here. And here's the hall bath. Everything looks pretty clean. Looks good. And then the 2 bedrooms over here. So look, on this place, literally, if you didn't put AC in right away, if you were worried about cash and you didn't have the $7K to outlay for the AC right away, you could put it in next year. That will hurt you on getting a renter right away, but you could put it in next year. But there's barely anything to do in here. Then these windows are, like I said, the windows, you wouldn't know it, but there's a huge upgrade. So the house is worth more because of the windows. Kitchen, which is what a lot of people look at the kitchen when they come in. This kitchen isn't as ideal as isn't as nice as the one over at Goya because it's smaller and doesn't have the island. I'm going to have to look at the video again. Now, one thing that might come up, this neighborhood has, this isn't going to be much to you either, polybutylene plumbing, I think. We'll have to double check it. But polybutylene has had problems in the past where it leaks and there's been problems with it. But we bought some places with polybutylene, and there's never any problem, but it's something that has to be disclosed. I think it has poly in it, but I can't tell. There's copper piping outside, out here in the garage. I'll show you real quick. You can see the water here. There's copper going through there. So if there's copper in here, it looks good, but I don't know about the rest of the house. I looked under the sinks and stuff like that. I couldn't tell. So overall, this one's a good one too. Which one's better between this and Goya? It's hard to say. We'd have to discuss it. I don't want to, go into any more detail here. But this one works. It would rent for, this would rent. We have one, I think, renting for $31, $35 in this neighborhood, but it has air conditioning and is a little bit different floor plan. But I still think you'd be pushing, $2,900, $3,000 on this. If you had air conditioning. Without AC, I don't know. All right, I'm going to compare this to Goya and then come back.